Welcome back to Blockchain Pill. My name is Alex, and today we'll have a look at what's been happening in the ICP ecosystem the previous week, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why most people will lose all of their money in crypto. You need to realize that crypto is one of the fastest and most competitive games and markets out there, and everybody's here to take your money. They're gonna sell you all the crap. They're gonna make you FOMO buy the crappy tokens that have literally no value, and they're gonna make you buy them and sell your valuable investments for them. But before we jump into that story, I want to congratulate everybody because we're finally trading over the old all-time high at $69,000. We aren't just wicking above the old all-time high. We have actually been trading at around $72,000. Now we've been rejected a little bit, but I think it's safe to say that we have officially made a new all-time high. And it took about 2 years of a brutal bear market and, with massive crashes. You outlasted some of the biggest hedge funds, crypto hedge funds out there, and you've been stronger than most people. If you're here, congratulations. You can give yourself a pat on the back. You made it. But unfortunately, only now the journey begins. And there are a lot of dangers along the way. And hopefully after this video, you will be better equipped to face all of those dangers in the coming bull run. I see a lot of people on Twitter, and I'm sure that you see them as well if you're spending as much time on Twitter as I am, or even more time. A lot of people are making those incredible returns with a lot of various meme tokens, right? So every day another meme token goes 100x or 1000x, everything is growing, everybody's making this crazy amount of money, but you need to realize those are traps. Most people are losing money on this. I'm not talking about, you lose 10%, 50%, you lose everything. So for some people to make millions, other people need to lose everything, and that is just the cycle of crypto. And this is where I warn you. So I've seen a lot of people in the YouTube comments and in the Twitter comments getting bored. Oh man, I wish ICP pumped. Why are we only at $14? We've been here for a while. And that is true. Since the beginning of this year, we have been consolidating and, we've been basically stuck in this range, like from $15 to $10. But look at this trend, although we've been stuck in this trend, we are moving upwards. People are willing to buy ICP for more and more dollars. And what do you think is going to happen when the sellers will run out of ICP? If people are willing to buy and buy and buy and buy at more and more expensive prices, when we run out of sellers, this will fly. And unfortunately, a lot of people will lose conviction in ICP and they will sell way too early. And 2 months for nothing to happen, and you see Pepe and you see Dog with Hat and Bonk and other meme tokens and crazy tokens doing like 10x or 100x or 1000x. I'm sure that most people have sold their ICP and there shouldn't be a lot of sellers left, and I think this will fly. I am 100% sure that there is a bunch of people who sold at $3, who held from like $35, $20, held all the way to the bottom, and then they sold here, partly because, they were afraid, but a lot of people were calling for $1 ICP, so maybe they were scared, and I'm really sorry if any watchers of this channel have been scared away of their ICP position. So what's gonna happen here? We've been consolidating for the past, couple of months, basically since the beginning of 2023. Soon, I think that we're gonna fly. We're probably gonna go to like $40, and then it's gonna be like the same move, nothing happening, and then it's gonna jump again. And I'm gonna give you my ICP price prediction. I think at the very least, we are going to hit $250 per ICP in this bull run. That is conservative. People will start hearing about ICP. On-chain is going to matter. People will realize that you cannot be on-chain unless you're doing on ICP. Nobody else has the tech, and people will realize that ICP is a hidden gem, and everybody will FOMO in, especially after we break like $80, $90. Is gonna be basically like a free way to go to the upside. Conservatively, I think we're gonna hit $250. Two channels that I recommend you go watch are Jerry Banfield and Bobby O. Super great and in-depth channels that cover exclusively the Internet Computer Protocol. I think that the time for accumulating ICP ecosystem projects is about to run out, and we have this post made by one of my favorite ICP ecosystem members, Base Giant. Make sure you give him a follow if you're not following him already. So Base Giant went deep into the Dfinity forums, and he found this amazing news. Rosetta API integration with ICP is scheduled to release around 1 month from now, according to Dfinity. It allows tokens from any chain to be listed on centralized exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, and this is going to be huge, and I agree with Base Giant here. We have some of the most amazing ecosystem projects in the whole crypto space on the Internet Computer Protocol. The only problem is that people don't know about them. And even if they did know about them, they're super difficult to buy. Here's the explanation of a Dfinity team member. Hi, ICRC Rosetta is in the final stages of development. We started working on it at the end of November 2023, and we are feature complete. We're testing it against the various ledgers, SNS, CKBTC, and CKETH. After that, the main things missing are addressing performance issues and perform a security review. So the ETA is around a month from now. It's gonna be crazy. Literally, we are in the last month that we're able to accumulate those tokens. So if you haven't already accumulated them, I recommend you stack your favorite projects because time is literally running out. And this is extremely bullish. I think this is the most bullish news that we've had for a while now. And it's just gonna be a matter of time until ICP projects get listed on top tier exchanges, and then it's going to be too late. Let's have a look at the Dfinity's weekly review called The 5 Big Things. Ethereum Denver showcased a week packed with educational seminars, hackathons, presentations, swag, and more. Dfinity released DAO Track, which offers secure, encrypted data transfer between enterprises and clients, fully on-chain, and the reason why it's a big deal, it offers a secure and privacy-focused alternative to conventional document management systems used within the enterprise IT infrastructure. A system such as this can save enterprise entities a lot of extra money they would have had to spend on security when it came to managing documents. So basically, it's like a WeTransfer that is 100% secure. And finally, the Woman in Web3 Switzerland event hosted at the headquarters in Switzerland. It featured Yvonne Anne Pignolet, the director of research at Dfinity, as well as Emma Peretti in a panel discussion. We need more women in Web3. Congratulations for this initiative. I'm really happy to see more women take part in what currently is a heavily male-dominated area. Let's have a look at the Code and State weekly review. And for the people that are not familiar with Code and State is a venture studio that is building inside the ICP ecosystem, and they have 4 different ventures that they're working on right now. ICP Community Conference, Talent DB, Motoko Bootcamp, Solid State. Every week they do a weekly review. And first of all, at the Motoko Bootcamp, Sebastian here, which we've had on our show before, talked about ICPCC 2024 with Ricardo Capuz, which is one of the organizers of ICPCC. Secondly, Talent DB is inviting web developers to find jobs in the ICP ecosystem. ICPCC has announced their 2 gold sponsors for the conference, and those sponsors are Dmail Network and Bitfinity Network. And finally, the proposal for Neutronite to hire Solid State for the audit is hours away from approval, and I think by the time this video comes out, this will have been approved. And let's have a look at the SNS projects, what they have been up to. And one of my favorite projects inside the ICP ecosystem is Dragons, and the token split is finally over. If you held 1 SNS token, you now hold 800,000 SNS1 tokens. I think this is a great change. It's gonna make a lot of people feel more confident to buy SNS1 because you no longer have to pay $5,000 for 1 token. Like with $5,000, you can now buy like 800,000 of them, which is great. And this is also gonna be super useful in the upcoming game because this will also be the in-game currency, and it's gonna be a lot easier to buy like a health potion, for example, for 50 dragon tokens instead of 0.00000 whatever dragon. So huge update. Yral, which we had on our podcast last month as well, they're cutting those short videos from the podcast, which I think was super cool. And I think that every project should do this. They should go to the podcast that we did with the team and have the marketer basically cut bits of it into short form content. Kudos to the Hard or Not team. I really like, that they're putting in the effort. BoomDAO announced a partnership with Yuku Metaverse. The BoomDAO team says that they're closely collaborating with Yuku Metaverse to bring mini games to Yuku and integrate them with the BoomDAO guild. Finally, the 2 projects that launched their SNS, the swaps are still live, and I think by the time we release this video, they're gonna be almost over. So the first one is IC Lighthouse, which is almost hitting the minimum required ICP amount to be able to complete this SNS swap. I'm super happy to see this. Secondly, we have Elna, which has about like 40,000 ICP more to go. I think this will also hit the required amount, and Elna will successfully decentralize. And if you want to learn more about Elna and what they do, I had the team on a podcast, so make sure you check that one out. And with that, we're done. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.